Hey, so today I brought some goodies with me because we're going to be talking about traveling. And this kind of came up because I saw some videos online that are titled, What's in My Purse? And girls will talk about, the hairbrushes that they carry around or the makeup that they carry around. And I don't really have a purse that I use on a regular basis, so I can't really relate to this. But because I've been traveling a lot, I have a backpack. And so I want to share with you some of the things that are fun for me to talk about. And, Oprah has her favorite things. These are kind of like my favorite things. They're going to be not your staple items like clothing or a sleeping bag or a tent or anything like that. Just a few luxury items that I think make a travel, especially as a low-fat raw vegan, more enjoyable. If you're thinking about packing for an upcoming trip, there might be a few things you want to take into account. I know for me, my priorities are few and they include things like weight and size. I mean, how much does this thing weigh? You're going to be probably carrying it on your back for a lot of the time, lugging it through airports, trying to fit it into cars, possibly paying extra for it to be on a plane. So, is it really worth how big and how heavy it is? Is this item multi-purpose? Can it serve many functions? How efficient is it? If it's going to be taking up space in your backpack, is it really worth it to be carrying around? Durability. Is this a quality item? It might require a little bit more money up front, but if it's going to last you a long time, it might be worth it. You don't want to be out in the world and something breaks down on you because you didn't invest in a good quality product to begin with, and you're without your regular resources at your disposal and you're kind of stranded. Water compatibility. How does this item fare in the water? Depending on what it is, you might want it to be waterproof, water resistant, or quick dry. Stuff sacks. These things are great. They come in many sizes. They're light, they fold up small, they're durable, they're waterproof, and they serve many functions because you can put anything you want in there. You can put your clothes or your sleeping bag and stuff them down really small so you get all the air out. And something that I really like using them for is electronics. And what happened to me was, in my travels, I like to frequent tropical places, and my last laptop got infiltrated with ants, and it was a costly repair that I don't want anybody to ever have to go through. The risk of losing their computer valuables. So things like sand and water and bugs that you encounter in the tropics can be avoided when you just keep your laptops safe and secure in a stuff sack. Minimal shoes. They're light, they're durable, they dry fast, and you can use them for virtually any activity. These are my Vibram 5 Fingers KSOs, and these are my New Balance Minimus Trail Runners. They have a Vibram sole, which provide a little bit more support, so it's good for if you find yourself running on pavement. I've been wearing minimal shoes for at least 4 years now, and I can't imagine going back. I love the feeling of the intimacy with the ground and developing that relationship and developing new muscles in my feet and in my legs. And now when I put on regular running shoes, it just feels so awkward, like I'm wearing high heels and I'm gonna topple over. I so love being that close to the ground, so if I'm not barefoot, I'm usually wearing my minimal shoes. Water bottle. So this is not so much a bottle as it is a sack, and that is what makes it so great. Obviously it's water compatible, but the genius behind it is that it takes up almost no room. Unlike regular bottles, when they're empty, they still take up their mass in your backpack. So you avoid that issue with this kind of water bottle, and I would recommend it as an additional backup bottle for anybody because you can just carry it around. You never know when you're going to need extra clean water storage system. So you can get different kinds of tops for it as well. There's a wide mouth and like a smaller squirt mouth. Buffs. They're light, they're small, they're durable, they dry fast, and they're definitely multi-purpose. You can use it for an impromptu tourniquet if you're out in the wilderness. You can use it as a bandana, as a scarf if you're on the back of a motorbike, or you're hiking and you want your neck to stay warm. Also, if you're on the back of a motorbike, like in Thailand, and you have all the car exhaust fumes or the dirt swirling around you and you want to protect your nose and mouth, you can put it over there. You can put it over your whole face and keep the mosquitoes away when you're trying to sleep outside and they're buzzing at you. You can use it as a top. You can use it if you're wanting to catch some sleep when you're on an airplane or on a layover and there's all these fluorescent lights. And of course, you can just use it as a handkerchief or a cloth. It's got endless possibilities. Bring your own utensils and bag. I love my to-go-ware. This set comes with chopsticks, a fork, a knife, and a spoon. And they're made from bamboo, which means, they're good with water, they're super light, and they're very durable. I have snapped so many wooden spoons trying to scrape the bottom of a papaya or scrape the bottom of a melon, and it's very frustrating. I don't have this problem with these bamboo sets. And I love them also because they're just so light in weight, and their design is very ergonomic. And utensils I'm particularly picky about. If I'm not eating with my hands, I'm eating with these guys because it's just such an enjoyable eating experience. So they get my approval for sure. Also, I carry around a reusable straw. You can find these made from bamboo, from plastic, metal, or glass even. And you can carry them on a plane because there's no metal knife. And then everybody knows a reusable bag is a must. It's great because you never know where you're going to find deals, on the side of the road, farm stand, you don't plan on that, or to find fruit when you're foraging, or even if you need a fruit for all your refuge. So a great bag that you can fold up small and just put in your other bigger bag. So the last thing is kind of like a low-fat, raw vegan, fruitarian bonus because yes, I carry around my vegetable peeler with me. This is how much I like noodles. I'm pretty noodle obsessed. I'm noodles about noodles, and this is actually the blade from my spiralizer. I left the rest of it back in storage, and I just hand crank zucchinis and cucumbers through here. There are many kinds of peelers though. This may not be the most practical one for you. There's ones that they sell a lot at Asian markets which peel the veggies lengthwise, and you can make noodles that way. And of course, I know this is not a staple. That's more of a luxury item. If texture is as important to you as it is to me, sometimes like the simplest thing can make meals just that much more enjoyable. And if you really want to keep health a priority in your life, I think making eating healthy food enjoyable is worth any kind of weird thing that you have to carry around. And it's not too bad. It's light, it's durable, it's easy to clean. Something that you would have to check in a checked bag, though. You can't carry it on with you. But if you are traveling wherever you go, you can just, hop into a local store and pick one up there. But I definitely recommend it. It jazzes up your salads a lot. Thanks for checking out some of my stuff today. And if you want to utilize your own veggie peeler tonight, you can pick up some of my recipe ebooks. I have them available online, and there are over 100 dishes that are low-fat, raw, vegan with no salt or oil. So if you're curious about what I like to eat when I'm not doing mono meals, or get inspired to play with some simple produce ingredients, follow this link. Enjoy yourself, and I will see you next video.